guys, explain what we're doing.
We are going to a hospital.
And we're gonna build a wall.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be fantastic. Totally terrific and totally fantastic.
We are going into a hospital with Syrian refugees that are getting treatment, and we're kind of getting an inside look at the conflict. So yeah, stay tuned. Wait, what did I get on my camera? Oh, it's dirt. Here is the center. Everyone inside is a volunteer from what I heard, right?
We're gonna be doctors.
We're not gonna be doctors.
I might be.
Okay.
Medical Center in the Galilee. I want to, just so that you have a little background and information about who we are, where we've been, and where we're going, to make it as short as possible, I'm going to show you like about a 6-minute clip, and then during the day, if Dr. Ronen doesn't get here quite yet, we'll be speaking to you. I'll add a little more information, and I'll be accompanying you to a tour so we can fill in other things as the day goes on. Again, it's just a pleasure to have you here today, and I hope that it'll be an interesting and a meaningful experience for you.
We are currently going to the underground hospital. They have roughly 500 beds there, and it's just kind of just in case like a bomb hits the hospital, they can still care for patients.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you.
Capacity to take care of more than 722 beds. We don't have the staff or the budget for anything else beyond that. So we can't run a 1,200 patient hospital on a regular basis. All we could do is make that investment to keep this area. This is the one that I kind of take people go through. It's easier for them. So as we came through here on the left over here, there were boxes that were sealed, and on it said emergency equipment, or equipment for for emergency. So again, there's equipment there, some equipment, not everything, but.
So what did y'all think of the hospital?
It's really sad. Really sad. We should sit down
Okay,
first.
so, oh, you're just gonna record me? Okay, so we went in this this hospital, and we went upstairs. We got like a tour and stuff, and apparently, I think if you could hear me with the last video, I don't think you could. They built an underground hospital with about 500 beds, just in case the hospital's ever bombed, because it is so close to the border, and it has gotten bombed before. And somewhere in this vlog, I'll include a picture of like, it was a missile, right? A shred of missile that they kept. And like, seriously, like, people were walking in this hospital. This one girl, like, her entire leg was burnt. There were kids with casts, and like a guy with his eye gouged out. And like, maybe like these happen in everyday scenarios, but like you don't realize in the US like how often and how problematic these things can be. And we had a doctor, ear, nose and throat doctor, talk to us and like show us some like facial reconstructions he did. We couldn't get any videotapes of that because it was just, privacy policy, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Now we are going to the hotel. We just finished eating lunch, and I guess we'll figure out what we're doing next. Peace for now. And enjoy Matt and all of his nattiness. Oh my god.
Love your fans.
He's honking at us. Take pictures of him. Just figured
I need one of those.
He was honking at us. He was like, look at me, look at me.
Maybe one day I'll get one.
How we prosper. The only thing that's upsetting is that when we want to live in freedom and live in a beautiful society where everyone works in agriculture and everyone works and helps each other as brothers, that we have people who still hate us and want to hurt us. I live here in peace. I really do. My dream is to drive here with Logan from the Lebanon. They live on the Lebanon border. Say hello to the Lebanon on the other side. No border. That's my dream.
It's mine too.
And after 2,000 years, we're still living here. We're living the dream. I have my soldiers underneath me. I have soldiers from Yemenite. They came from Yemen. I have soldiers that came from Morocco. I have soldiers that came from Poland. I have soldiers that came from the United States, from England, from all over. Anyone, and there's only one thing that keeps them together, that they're Jews. Anyone ran away from another reason. Russians ran away from pogroms. Moroccans ran away from anyone killing them. And everyone's living here for one reason. Everyone's here is brothers and sisters. Everyone's. You walk around here, kulam achi, achi, right? Everyone's like, that's like achi, achoti, posham. And that's why we live here. And I think it's amazing. I could look down and I could say, why am I driving 4 hours to guard these people? Because they're my brothers. And my brothers here did it before I was here, right? And my other brothers are going to do it after I leave. And that's our mission, always to help our brothers out, to make sure everyone here is safe and protected. And it's awesome to see people like you who come and travel and smiling and happy. I have no clue what's going on outside the world, which means I'm doing an amazing job. If you guys are right here in the tuna, Lebanon, right, like 100 meters, 200 meters from you guys, and no clue what's going on, that's awesome. And for me, doing my job and seeing people hiking, that's what makes my job worth everything in the world. And I appreciate it, really. It makes me happy you guys are smiling, you guys are enjoying living life, and that's what we're doing, That's the
Hi y'all, so we just returned from the lookout points, and I think I said that like the Syrian mountains and something or another, but we were actually looking out on an Israeli town, and in the far east of us, to like the leftish of where I was looking, is the border. So we were at the security fence, but not the actual border, which is probably like, I don't want any of my people to like freak out, like, oh my god, we're directly on the border. No, we're fine. And we got the chance for some soldiers to stop by, honk at us in their tanks, come around, talk to us. So hopefully I've already put in little clips of that for y'all to see. I know it's probably a little hard to hear him, so if it's hard to hear in areas, I'll just put something over it, say this is what he was talking about. But basically, this is a military officer that was saying that he, wanted to renew because he had a sense of pride for the people that he was looking over, and it made him happy that people like me could come study and enjoy what Israel has to offer, experience the culture here, and see the conflict as it's playing out, because it does play out every day here. And then we talked a little bit about Hezbollah, which wasn't on camera, and how Iran and Syria are kind of fueling Hezbollah through Lebanon, and how Lebanon is divided in these sects of groups, and it makes the central government a little weaker, but there are Iranian forces, and they can't keep Hezbollah out, so Israeli troops patrol the borders and keep Israel safe. So right now we are on our way to the hotel. We think we're going to get like 20 minutes of swimming. I will be surprised if we get that, but I'm going to sprint to the pool anyways because I was promised a pool, and it's sunny outside. And then I think we're going to eat some dinner, and then we're going to wrap up and talk with a, I don't know who he is, some Syrian guy. I'll know his name somewhere here. Okay, cool. And that's about it for now. Some nice stuff. Hi y'all, I'm at our little hostel, and I was just going to show you around real quick. Here's our little bathroom. Y'all, this place is so cute. And then we have a TV in here, a couple beds, and a trundle. This pulls out. And then in here were all the sheets and stuff, and there's like a comforter in case you get like really cold. A place to put your stuff. More sheets. And then you've got like a microwave over here, silverware if you need it, trash can down there, refrigerator, it's cold. And like a little tea thing. And a coffee pot. Even some drinks, like some cups. Like, how crazy is that? But we are about to leave, so I guess we're gonna get on the bus. We're all packed up. I threw, there's another towel right here. Threw all the towels in the shower so that they don't have to work so hard cleaning this place up. But yeah, should be a pretty interesting day.
Oh yeah, put it in Google Maps. Totally have it on.
عامل وزانه.
For us, I'm from Slovenia, my colleague is from Denmark. We belong to United Nations, the observation mission, which is ANSO Truce Supervision Organization. And there is another UN in the Golan, which is ANDOF, Disengagement Forces, which are located down behind you in that camp, white houses in the valley. So, to go very shortly, what we are doing, we are still observing the 74 agreement, which was signed between Israel and Syria, which was followed after Yom Kippur War. So in that time was created that agreement, which is quite long and strict document, what to do or better what not to do in order to prevent the escalation or next war between two countries. So it's changed a lot for us with the civil war there in Syria, because if you will open your phone, smartphones, maps, you will see these dotted lines on the Golan. It's kind of demilitarized zone or buffer zone. So we have Alpha line, what the Israeli people are calling the border. For us is obviously ceasefire line. And I believe that you explained them already, where that line goes in the front of you here in the end of the green fields. On the other side, it's a Bravo line on Syrian side, and between them, it's an area of separation. So the disengagement forces, they're supposed to operate inside that demilitarized zone. Obviously, they don't do it really completely because the rebels, which have floated the territory, they didn't sign any contract. So they start to attack the UN forces, 2013 and 14. And because of that, all UN guys, they were pulled to the Israeli side because of security. Last year they were pushed back, so we have right now 10 kilometers from here, Camp Fuar, which is full of UN, and also observers in Damascus. But those are just operating in the areas which are under the control of the regime forces on the other side. So, the Truce Supervision Organization is in Israel from 1948. And this is the very first mission of UN. That's for, sometimes they're calling this like a mother of all missions. So in 48, when Israel proclaimed independence, or 47, I believe, it was attacked by all neighbors. And then in 48, the first mediator was sent here to Jerusalem, and he was supported with some unarmed military observers. Since then, the ANSO mission is all the time in Israel. And of course, since 74, we are present here in Golan. On the other side, it's the same mission also in South Lebanon, as I mentioned, in Syria and Egypt as well, the small station there. Temporary nobody in the Jordan. So we are, there are guys from 26 countries in that mission, all over the world, from exotic countries, let's say, as Bhutan, Nepal, South America, Argentina, Chile.
Okay, Matt, where are we leaving?
I don't know, Mount something?
Oh my god.
I was distracted.
He's fired.
Yeah.
We are leaving. We were at a viewpoint of the border of Syria. We talked to UN officials, and I probably already put the video somewhere here at this point.
Who was the other guy
But-
from? It was was it Denmark?
Yeah, the one guy was
And the
from
other one
Denmark, and
was-
the other one was from
I want to say Afghanistan, but
maybe. I
the
have no
others seemed
idea.
right, but
Yeah, they did. Now we're gonna go have coffee with a Drew. A Drew.
Is it Drew?
A Drew, yeah.
I wasn't sure the whole time.
This is gonna be a very long video, so I mean, but the content's definitely worth it. These are some great people we're talking to, so stay tuned for more, I guess.
All right, goodbye.